Good afternoon, everybody. We are at the Liberty Science Center. Amy took the girls to go to the potty right now, so I should probably go inside. So we finally made it inside. Just wanted to give you guys just an overview of what the lobby actually looks like. Additionally, when you guys first walk in, you have to immediately go to the right and purchase either your day pass, or if you wanted to become a member, everything will be done right there. I'm going to put the prices, a little screenshot or whatnot, when I get home. Sorry, I should probably show you the TV screen, but in any event, that is where the gift store is, and when you walk into the actual science center, this is where you would go, and then go up those stairs. So Amy and I decided to go actually to the 4th floor. We were members of this place for a very long time, so we kind of know the layout. Usually on the 4th floor is where they usually have like new exhibits or pop-ups. I don't know what exactly they would be called. But something that I would like to show to everybody that Amy is currently showing to our girls is, see if I can get you in there.
I see your mom's house.
You can see from where we are at right now, that is the Statue of Liberty right there. And then if you pan over, that is Ellis Island. And then you can see just beyond that, right over there, that is New York City. So when you guys come up here, in a little viewing area, you can actually see Lower Manhattan, Ellis Island, and the Statue of Liberty. Once you guys walk in onto the 4th floor, that's the door that we actually walked in. This little area is just called Energy Quest. It's more like brain games. But the other thing I wanted to show you is this little jungle gym area that is meant for kids. It is a little bit on the claustrophobic side, but its entranceway is actually on the 3rd floor, not on the 4th floor. Just to give you another angle, an overview of all the levels here, what you're actually looking at all the way down there where the ice skating ring is actually considered the 2nd level. So that's the 2nd, that's the 3rd, and now we're on the 4th. But we're actually going to go to the exhibit right now for T-Rexes.
The scientists found a T-Rex, and it's actually, I believe, in Chicago at the Field Museum. What they did was they copied it and they shared it across the country so that we could see it. So Sue, they named the T-Rex Sue. Sue is actually in Chicago, but we're going to see a copy of her. You don't like her? It's okay.
That's a big dinosaur. Just in case you actually wanted a up-close view of what a T-Rex would look like as he's eating, you can check this off your bucket list. So besides the dinosaur inside of this room, they're showing a lot of extinct mammals and other animals that existed, as well as plant life that existed during the dinosaur age. So here's some other animals, or I guess this would be considered a dinosaur. That was around during the dinosaur age. I know it's a dinosaur, but I got to touch that head. Very cool. And what do we have here? Yeah, it's a fish. Got it. If you ever wanted to know what a Triceratops skull looks like, this thing is huge. Like absolutely huge. Just for reference, that's my hand. So it was a good thing that I turned around because I didn't realize that there was a ginormous Triceratops right there. No clue. I turned around, I was like, oh, I probably should have started off with this as opposed to the skull only. And then bam, another dinosaur skeleton. This one is a T-Rex named Sue. And apparently, that's what she looked like. So we actually just finished that exhibit. It really wasn't too much in there as far as what you can see. But now we're going into a place I don't know the name of, but it's pretty much just like the ocean. Oh, it's like climate control and stuff like that. Like marshland, a big tank with fish in it, sonar. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Oh, and yet it gets bigger. There's another tank that's supposed to symbolize, like, I guess the Jersey Shore. And Shayna was super excited that she was able to find a turtle. She just like literally screamed out, "It's a turtle!" So the other thing I just realized is it's not just about the environment, but also about the containers and stuff like that that are surrounded by New York and Jersey City. That is the other point of this exhibit. So I guess it's like an environmental, but it's also like what's around this area of where the Liberty Science Center is located, if I had to guess. Now that we're done with the dinosaur exhibit, now we're actually on the 3rd floor. And as I stated before, this is the level that you can go into the huge jungle gym over there. But also immediately to your right is more brain games, a climbing wall, and I guess like a reptile exhibit is all the way down there. But Amy and the girls have decided to go into microbe world because they love diseases apparently or something. So we're going to go in there first. Nope, I stand corrected. We didn't realize that this was right here, so we're going to actually go in here while the girls can play around in a city that is their own size.
Hello, Shayna.
So I decided not to film in there. There was just so much going on, so much noise, so many little kids. We just decided not to film in there. There was, you know, like a mail house, kids that dressed up like fire engines, and it was just a lot of stuff that I knew nothing about. And apparently Amy was telling me that it had to deal with Mr. Rogers and a nod to him. I don't know that for a fact, but if I'm correct, leave a comment below because I honestly don't know that. In any event, now we're going in to where I was showing you before, where it shows everything underneath a microscope. This is kind of trippy, I'm not going to lie. That's where we were just at, right over there. But I just wanted to give you a panoramic view of the rest of this room. And it's interesting because it took me a few minutes to understand, but it's pretty much explaining how diseases can be transported all over the world. Honestly, on a day-to-day basis, I don't think anybody even looks at this sort of stuff or thinks of this sort of stuff. Like Lyme disease from ticks, mosquitoes. But the easiest way that it gets transmitted is where Ariella is right now, which is in a big mock-up of an airplane. So it's really interesting. And now Ariella is calling me over. So Ariella decided to go into this big jungle gym, which is apparently called Infinity Climber. You're not going to be able to see her, but she's right there. There's the top of her head. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask while holding the mic. It is very noisy in here, so instead of having a microphone pointed away from me, I'm holding it literally like a microphone. Oh, wait. There she is. So we decided to actually not see everything on the 3rd floor. Pretty much what's on the 3rd floor that we didn't film was an area that had reptiles and insects as well as spiders. But we did actually decide to go to the 2nd floor, which has the planetarium, Wobbly World, which is like a 42-inch and below child area. Just so you can see pretty much what's going on in there. Amy decided to be the brave parent and play hockey against the 2 girls. Amy, who's winning?
I just scored.
We're home, obviously.
And as you can tell, we're wearing different clothes. It's the following day.
But we look just as tired.
Yes. So something I don't know if you guys were able to like feel, but we were overstimulated, very much so.
Not the girls.
Not the girls. The girls were really good. It was that one play area.
The Daniel Tiger.
Yeah, there's so much going on. We filmed as best as we could, but we forgot to film the end part. So,
Excuse me.
you're excused. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you didn't do what she just did. If you guys liked our video, please make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram as well. Guys, thank you again for watching. We greatly appreciate it.